Boom shakalaka, huge Bitcoin move in the next 48 hours, plus an even bigger Ethereum move. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, we are talking about a potentially huge Bitcoin move in the next 48 hours and a mind-boggling move coming from Ethereum. Before we get into that, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Also, come join us over on Twitter at the Crypto Love. Now, what is this move, dare say, and why are we having it right now? Well, William Clemente has posted this chart here. If we take a look at the Bitcoin price, we can see he's got a little bit of a wedge in trend lines here. But also, if we take a look at the RSI, a little bit of a wedge going on there. And we can plot this all out on a chart. We can see Bitcoin just dropped underneath the 300-day moving average, this orange line here. And we can clearly see this wedge on the RSI set to break out in the next couple days. But where is Bitcoin price likely to go? Because we have this 50 fib level right at around $36,000. We have the next fib level, 38.2, right around $30,000. And then there's even this one all the way down to $20,000. Now, Bitcoin could go to any of these places. Clearly, the stronger support would be down here around $30,000 because we have the bottom of this sideways megaphone that Bitcoin's in. But it is set to break out of there, by about September and break out of this giant wedge by about November. Now, what is causing a lot of this bear porn, as some people like to call it? Well, most notably, recently, Bitcoin's in danger of losing $30,000 with Grayscale's big GBTC unlocking in 2 weeks. Oh, it could be. Certainly could be. Bitcoin price remains under pressure in the $30,000 to $40,000 zone as traders brace for the 16,000 Bitcoin worth of GBT shares unlocking in July. Yes, 16,000 Bitcoin worth of GBT shares are unlocking. And right now, Grayscale GBTC Premium is at a negative, which means that the price is actually lower than an actual Bitcoin. Now, could this send the price lower? Anything could happen in Bitcoin. I mean, sure, it could, but I don't think so. I think the price is already kind of added into the overall Bitcoin price because despite what the chart may look like with the bear cross and this giant head and shoulders, fundamentally, now is literally the best time to buy Bitcoin. So I don't know why people wouldn't, especially if they could get it easier with stuff like GBT shares. We'll have to see if people actually dump it to the market and how quickly it gets eaten up. But in this video I made here, which you could check out, this is kind of like the last chance to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum and some altcoins at a good discount. Why? Well, let's take a look at this chart here. This is the Bitcoin liquid supply ratio. Bitcoin's now in heavy accumulation, supply shock in play. If we take a look, this green line is the number of strong hands buying, and you can see there's a very sharp peak going on right there as the price is going down. You think these strong hands would buy up some of this GBTC? I think they likely would. Now, if we take a look, this chart has two very important things. Important thing number one is that this is a clear divergence. It's an on-chain divergence going on. So people are sopping up Bitcoin as the price is going down. The last time this happened was all the way back here in October. We can see the price coming down, the number of strong hands buying going up. And what happened right after that? The price went from $10,000 to $65,000, a 6.5x in Bitcoin price. Now, that's not the only thing, because the second thing worth noting right here is that this strong hands buying right here, if we go over horizontally, the last time it was at the levels it is at right now is right around here. And at that time, Bitcoin price was between $50,000 and $60,000. Right now, the price is under $35,000. That is a clear fire sale on Bitcoin. But it doesn't stop there, because if we take a look at the on-chain volume, this current price level has the highest level of on-chain volume since $10,300. If we take a look, these bars are the on-chain action, and we can see this bar right here where we're at right now has a huge bar, the highest one since the $10,000 range. Now, what did I just mention happened at $10,000? Right, that's when this on-chain divergence started going to be not divergence anymore. They both started ticking in the same direction. So we could potentially be seeing that happening again. Not only that, but we're talking about these GBTC shares. Well, it turns out that GBTC isn't the only player out there. The combined BTC holdings of Grayscale and the Purpose Bitcoin ETF. So if we take a look, Grayscale's inventory stopped growing when Purpose ETF launched. Investors prefer the cheaper 1% management fee from Purpose. Maybe that's why the Grayscale funding or the Grayscale is negative. So investors are continuing to stack over this dip. If we take a look, the Grayscale chart is going down, but the total ETF chart is actually going up. There's going to be an insane supply shock. This is no joke. This is literally your last chance because the supply shock is real. Bitcoin has a fixed supply, 21 million. There will never be any more printed, and they're getting eaten up at astronomical rates. So we are bound to see a clear price going up. Because if we take a look at things, supply and demand drive price. If the supply keeps decreasing, even if the demand stays the same, the price goes up. So we're likely seeing that happen now. So great news for Bitcoin. Now, if you guys didn't check out this video I made yesterday, very worthwhile to check it out. Urgent video for all ETH and Cardano holders. I talk with an ETH expert about what's going on with ETH, and there's some crazy stuff going on. But I just want to share with you a chart from a different trading expert, Bill Noble from Token Metrics. Okay, he published this chart that is very, very interesting. He says ETH BTC has formed a Livermore speculative cone. This formation, developed early in the 20th century by Jesse Livermore, could lead to a very big rally in Ethereum versus Bitcoin. ETH could go to 6,000 by September and maybe 8,000 by November. So there's another chart in this video here in the very beginning that confirms this chart we're seeing right here. And if you haven't, make sure to follow Bill over on Twitter at @crypto_noble. But if we take a look, this is a Livermore formation. Okay, so we see the price kind of bouncing back and forth in an expanding, ascending wedge, and then all of a sudden, boom, it finds support and it takes off. Well, we've seen the Ethereum do that versus Bitcoin on multiple range. We see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 breaks through, 9 retests it, and then potentially takes off. This could potentially head towards $6,000 by September and $8,000 by November. ETH is poised to make some huge gains. Possibly we might even see a flipping coming sometime. Oh, that could be crazy. So guys, great time for both Bitcoin and for Ethereum. You definitely don't want to lose out due to the FUD, because guess what? There's very few people selling right now. Overall, it's just the speculators who are selling. Everybody else is mopping up as much as they can at these discount prices. So thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and I'll catch you later. Peace.